Have you ever thought about what the world may be like in 50 years? What changes would you want to see? Will AI become completely incorporated into our lives? Will there be no human drivers anymore? It is undeniable that the current technology serves as a catalyst for shaping our future. As we look into the future, we see a harsh reality overwhelmed by the negative effect of our actions. So now we will dive into the darker side of 2073. Although the world attempts to reduce climate change impacts, the consequences might continue in 2073. In terms of the climate change, firstly is the rising sea levels, secondly is the extreme weather event. In terms of rising sea levels, it will threaten the low-lying coastal regions, which the infrastructure, cultural heritage in those low-lying coastal regions are facing the threats of being damaged. Then is the ongoing global warming, which will keep causing the melting of glaciers, leading to an influx of water into oceans. According to the research from BBC Future, Arctic sea ice has receded to 14.62 million square kilometers, which is the fifth lowest maximum ever recorded. The sea ice will continue to disappear as the white reflecting surface of the ice is replaced with a dark, heat-absorbing substance. Let's move on to the Antarctica. Antarctic sea ice coverage will decrease to 1.79 million square kilometers, which is setting a new record low, and 150 billion tons of ice mass are being lost from Antarctica each year. And West Antarctic ice sheet might result in a rise of 3 to 4 meters in sea level, and the East Antarctic Sea ice sheet will cause a sea level increase from around 52 meters. Secondly, is the extreme weather events. There will be more heat waves, more frequent and intense typhoons and storms, and there will be poses health risk to human and increase in the energy consumption due to the higher temperature, which will result in a greater cooling demand. So burning more fossil fuels will produce more greenhouse gas emissions and accelerate the global warming. Meanwhile, more frequent and intense extreme weather conditions will lead to the destructive weather events with the loss of property, human lives, and destroyed infrastructures.
As climate change continues to worsen, people will be at a high chance of experiencing climate related risks. However, it is also a chance for businesses to take advantage of. When people become more environmentally aware of their actions, they will look for ways to reduce their carbon footprint in areas like food, housing, transport, and other goods and services. They will also support businesses and policies that align with their values. Business owners can take this opportunity to incorporate green alternatives and sustainability into their decision making and produce green products to build their reputations and attract loyal customers. By doing so, they thrive in their business as well as doing good for the environment. On the other hand, the environmental sector will become more important in fighting against climate change, which creates more job opportunities. Governments will implement more climate policies and do more public education in building community resilience. Businesses will seek advice from experienced professionals to prevent climate risk from interrupting their operations. Funding for climate research and development will also increase. So it is important for us to equip ourselves with different technical knowledge like clean energy, sustainable finance, civil engineering, and urban planning, and keep up to date about the current situation, environmental policies, and technological developments so that we become more competent, which opens up more room for having more innovative ideas that can benefit the environment while balancing different parties' interests. Besides taking advantage of business and job opportunities, we can also prepare ourselves for extreme weather events to increase our survival rate. In normal times, we can live a healthy lifestyle by having a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and improving sleeping quality to strengthen our body. More, we can analyze potential climate risks and learn how to protect ourselves from them. For example, we can learn about the signs and symptoms of heat stroke and how to treat it. We can also plan evacuation routes, prepare emergency supply kits, and learn how to use them when there are limited resources and no power supply.
The second major change we see in the following 50 years will be the continuous development of technology. While AI has the potential to revolutionize various industries, there are concerns about its impact on inequality. The introduction of new technologies has led to increasingly destabilizing social technical systems. Monopolies of proprietary data have empowered digital elites and alliances, exacerbating inequalities. Economists often attribute the rise in income inequality to automation. This has resulted in a growing number of individuals expressing frustration and anger. As AI systems become more advanced, they have the potential to render human labor less in demand. Studies suggest that a significant portion of working hours, estimated at around 40%, could be impacted by the use of large language models and other AI technologies. Consequently, unemployment rate may increase, leading to a more pronounced structural inequality in society. There is a concern that as these technologies continue to evolve, they may no longer rely on human input and instead work autonomously. This raises the possibility of AI replacing human workers entirely, or even controlling human actions, resembling scenarios seen in science fiction. In summary, while AI holds immense potential, it's crucial to address the associated challenges, such as inequality, unemployment, and the potential loss of human agency. Proper governance and ethical frameworks must be in place to ensure that the benefits of AI are distributed equitably and that human well-being remains at the forefront of technological advancements in 2073.
In order not to be eliminated by the development of artificial intelligence, here is some advice which allows us to compete and take advantage of it now. The first thing we have to do is to understand the fundamental concept of AI, such as how AI works, how AI can benefit us, and what its limitations are. This part is mainly about the basic of AI, and there is lots of information available from the internet which leads to a better understanding. After better understanding of the AI model, it's time for us to have hands-on experience on using AI, such as using it to generate ideas and complete coding. During this stage, we can know more about the difference between us and AI, to what extent AI can replace humans, how we humans can still take a major role in maintaining our own society, and also how we can control AI when it is dominating the world. By learning how to use AI effectively, we can make use of AI to tackle other problems, such as climate change, which the video has just mentioned. Taking advantage of the database calculated by AI, information such as weather patterns, wind movement, and hydrological cycle can be predicted more accurately. Therefore, we humans can have a better preparation of tackling severe climate once it occurs. Moreover, AI can also generate feasible suggestions for the public to follow, providing sufficient incentive and reason on why the suggestion should be adopted. Not just preventing the worst scenario of our future, but also allowing us to engage into the future society, where everything can be assisted by using AI. It might be difficult to know what you want to do in the future, but it is certain that AI will be involved in all placements, such as science, technology, and business sector. Hence, using AI will definitely be one of the essential hard skills which all employers are craving for. While we know that the development of AI is already unstoppable, what we can only do to adapt to the future society is to admit its benefit and learn how to use AI, so as to prevent us from being eliminated in the coming 50 years. What we see is just the same as the people learning how to use those automatic machines back in the Industrial Revolutions. They weren't eliminated after knowing how to use the machines, so why don't we follow them? Feeling desperate after knowing what our world will be like after 50 years? Not to mention that climate change is likely to worsen, but also the domination of AI will go beyond human development. Hence, what we can only do now is to take advantage of those scenarios by finding potential job opportunities and learning how to use the newest technology. We are now under the most urgent period, and we must all play in navigating these challenging times, so we can still exist in the society.